What's going on, guys? Fun with Knives back again, and I have a very cool unboxing video for you today. This is the Kershaw Launch 2 in OD green with a DLC black coated blade. Now this is an automatic knife from Kershaw, and you guys know I'm all about Kershaw, and in fact this is the best of the best that Kershaw currently makes. As far as price goes, I think as far as quality goes, this is the nicest Kershaw I've handled. So what we're going to do, I'm going to give you guys the specs very quickly, go over some initial impressions, and we'll be done. That way I can get this knife in my pocket, get some use, and tell you guys all about it. So specs on this knife, we're looking at a blade length of 3.375 inches, a closed length of 4.5 inches, an overall length of 7.875. Handle thickness is just under half an inch at 0.48. And then your blade thickness is, I believe it's 0.12. Thickest part's going to be in the middle just here because you got a long top switch. So to me, the Launch 2 is the most streamlined and EDC friendly of the bunch. Here is the Launch 1. Very attractive design. I'll be doing an unboxing of this one as well, probably right after this video. But the Launch 2 seems very streamlined, very easy to carry. The Launch 3's kind of got a big guard. The Launch 4 is the tiny California legal one. Launch 5 is Ernest Emerson's design. And the Launch 6 is the biggest of the bunch. Very cool looking, but very tactical, very long, and kind of scary. The Launch 2, I think, is a great size. And the weight on this one, I didn't mention, 3.4 ounces. Very lightweight, I think, for the capability and the quality that you're getting. Just go end to end here, guys. Blade on this one is a drop point made from CPM 154. All the Launch knives are going to be using that powdered version of 154 CM steel. Very good steel from what I've seen so far. This side's got 7200 BLKOL for black and olive drab. Made in the USA, all the launches are, and then auto Kershaw. So I'm not in love with the grind. I have used it a little bit just to cut down some boxes. You can see there's some streaks on there. It's kind of got this mid flat grind. I mean, it's kind of like the saber grind look, and then you got the swedge on top. Not going to be the best slicer in the world, but it's not coming from ultra thick blade stock, so I think it'll perform just fine. Came scary sharp with a very nice tip. Got a black firing button on this one, and that was bad deployment on my part, sorry guys. Very snappy action. Man, I cannot get that to lock up. So that's one thing I've been noticing. I have very little experience with automatic knives, and in fact these are my two, the Launch 1 and the Launch 2, very first side opening automatics. And I notice, and I think this is a common problem, if you hold this button down too long of a time, your blade's not going to lock up because this is a plunge lock. It's a button firing automatic knife, and you can see this thing when it's locked up. You can see that plunge is engaged. Maybe if I can show that. That's how you disengage it. And I'm not quite to the point where I have that dialed in. There you go, locking up every time. So we're going to account that to user error and not the knife's fault. Now I know some people are going to be saying you shouldn't have to be careful with how you open the knife for it to lock up, but it really is just user error. It's kind of hard to do this while you're reaching underneath the camera, of course, too. Very attractive handle design too. No guard on it. This is going to be an EDC knife. I don't think it's going to be put into any other realm, at least for me. Kershaw Skyline type clip, just one groove through here, and then you got kind of a pinky placement here that it just feels good in hand. It's nice and streamlined. Not that you're going to use it in a reverse grip, but it feels good there too. And I just think this is going to be a great EDC companion knife. And the action, guys, on these is just phenomenally fast. I can't even express to you how crazy fast that is. Blade centering, perfect. USA made Kershaws usually are. But guys, this thing is, it just opens like a dream, and it is so fun. It's easy to use one-handed, and it's just very quality for the money, especially. Not that I spent my money. I said this was a Christmas present, but as far in the realm of automatic knives, Kershaw autos seem to be very good for bang for your buck. I mean, Piranha and Microtech and Protech and all these companies make very cool automatic knives, but a lot of them are out of my price range and a lot of other people's price ranges. And I think these autos from Kershaw are attainable, and after I get some use, hopefully I can recommend them very highly to you guys. So that's it for this one, guys. Look for the Launch 1 unboxing too. Very excited about that knife as well. And remember, have fun with your knives.